Okay, so we're going to start with the warm-up. We begin with shoulder rolls, just lifting those shoulders up towards your ears, big rolls going backwards. We're doing 10 going backwards. We'll then transition to 10 going forward. So nice and loose, knees slightly loose as well, feet just over hip width apart, just rolling those shoulders. And then we'll take it into arm circles, just taking those arms across the body, reaching up above the head. And again, we're doing 10 repetitions of this, just crossing those arms at the bottom before we transition to go in the opposite direction, again reaching nice and high, reaching high, crossing those arms over, big circles. And again, be guided by how loose your shoulders feel as to how high you can actually reach up. We then take it into rotations. As we rotate, you notice as you go around, you allow the heel to come up off the ground and you go onto the balls of the toes. So rotate and pivot onto the balls of the toes. Again, 10 repetitions each side. We'll then transition into side lunges. This is where you take the feet slightly wider apart and we lunge left and right, just raising the arms up towards the torso, keeping those shoulders as square to the front as you possibly can. And again, be guided by about how much range of motion you have within your hip area. Don't overstretch, don't want to cause any injury. We're going to go from side lunges. When we go to side lunges, bringing the feet together, we take it into squats. We sit back on that imaginary chair, and as we stand, we just bring the arms down by the side. So we sit back on that imaginary chair, keeping the chest nice and high whilst we're doing this one, and then just gently driving those hips forwards at the top as we stand nice and tall. And we'll go from the squat position, keeping the feet in a similar position, chest press, and just pushing those arms forward. So imagine where the arms go back, they're at the base of a pyramid, and as they come forwards, they go to the point of the pyramid. After we do the chest press, 10 reps, we go for arm swings, just reaching those arms forwards and backwards. Again, not being overly aggressive with this. Again, just reaching those arms up and back towards the ears. And then finally, we'll transition into knee raises. I'm going to adjust my position ever so slightly, so I'm turning to the side. I take one leg back, raise the arms up in the air, pull the arms down and bring the knee up. So I'm going to work 10 on this side. I'll then work 10 on the opposite side, exactly the same. So starting with one leg back, arms up in front, pulling the arms down, raising the knee up. So we change position. Again, leg forward, arms up, lift that knee up off the ground, gently easing it back behind you, so you're not driving that heel down viciously, just taking it back onto the toe and gently easing the heel down. The heel doesn't even really touch the ground when you go back. And that's your warm-up completed.